Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare युगधर हरिनाम संकीर्तन की ग्रंथराज भगवद गीता की जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की Hare Krishna. Is my voice audible till the last? Everyone can hear clearly? Okay. So how many of you are coming for the first time? 1, 2. Others were present in previous session? No. Okay. So welcome all of you for this series Festival of Enlightenment. So I always appreciate, because coming on a Saturday evening, it's not easy, because Saturday evening is the time when we get the time to relax out of our job. Monday to Friday we are doing job, but then Saturday evening is the time when we want to relax or do something which all other people in Bangalore are doing. But then you have taken a nice decision to coming for Gita classes, so I always appreciate that. So I would like to respect or offer my gratitudes to all of you. So every day in our ISKCON Marthalli center, we go to Nagar Sankirtan. So I always give this example, this story. So last Thursday also I went for Nagar Sankirtan. Like when we go out on the streets chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with Mridanga Kartal, like that. So I was walking on over one of the sky bridge walk over in Marathalli center. You know the sky bridge walk? So we were going there doing Nagar Sankirtan. We were going climbing up, and I reached that skywalk, and I saw there were some youth boys standing on the skywalk. And when I tried to observe what they are doing, but they were doing nothing. They were just standing there from past 15-20 minutes, some of them from half an hour, doing nothing but looking at the traffic of the Bangalore. That's the only thing they were doing from past half an hour. I was thinking, if same people, if we approach that, please come for Gita classes, they will say no. Time for that. So for external things, for wasting time, they have so much time. But then for coming to such classes, few people have time. So therefore, we are very, very grateful that just after one call, you are all coming regularly for these sessions. So let's begin today's class with the prayers. You can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuronmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So maybe I cannot see some of the faces. Maybe you can sit in a little distributed way because I want to see who all are awake and who are all sleeping. Okay. So today's session it's based on Bhagavad Gita, mainly from the entire second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So these are one of the basic teachings, the most basic teachings which Krishna gave to Arjuna, or this is where from Bhagavad Gita began from. So let's dedicate this presentation to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So he's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. So in last class also I talked about him, the basic introduction I gave about him. It was this personality who spread Bhagavad Gita all over India. Not just all over India, but he took this Bhagavad Gita even across the borders of India. He took it to so many countries like Russia, America, China, Japan, even Pakistan. His preaching was so amazing. Even now, today, there are three big ISKCON temples in Pakistan and many, many centers. Even in a country like Pakistan, where one tries to spread some Sanatan culture, he's killed immediately. Even in that place, he had spread this Krishna consciousness movement. That's how powerful his preaching was. He had many foreign disciples also, not just from Muslim Christianity, but from all over the places he had disciples. And this is why he was able to inspire the whole world, because he preached Bhagavad Gita in a very, very scientific way, in which all the modern people they could easily accept the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Not just blind philosophy he taught, but then he taught in a very, very scientific way. How many of you have visited Vrindavan at least once? Okay. So you all might have seen near ISKCON temple there will be many foreign devotees. Each color, बहुत गोरे भी होते हैं, बहुत काले भी होते हैं, different varieties of foreign people you will see. So all of them are there only due to presence of Prabhupada, because he took these teachings outside. Therefore, from outside now people are coming to Vrindavan, not just to take darshan of the deities, not just to have some time in Vrindavan, but some of them have even permanently shifted from Russia, their own places, to Vrindavan permanently to serve there. So that's how powerful his teachings was. So by paying some respects and gratitude to him, we'll begin today's session. So before beginning today's session, I have a very, very difficult and important question for all of those who were present in previous class. So what, any guesses? What is the question? What did we study in previous class? Let's see if anyone can remember or summarize or even tell one point from the class. Seed, correct. Okay. So we saw what is the difference between us and animals. So four things are similar between us and animals, that is sleeping, eating, enjoyment, and defending. And then what is the difference between us and animals? ABCD. But then let's elaborate ABCD. D is for determination, C is for choice, B is for bliss, and A for most important, ability for higher inquiry. That only humans can have, animals cannot have. And then we started the discussion by saying that why, even though person have everything, all riches, all wealth, but still there is, he feels something missing in his life, some hollowness in his life. So we all discussed the reason that we have four needs. What are the four needs of every human being? Okay, the most important one you began with, spiritual need, emotional need, physical need, final one, psychological need. So we saw that how everyone is expert in fulfilling physical need, psychological need, and emotional need, but they forget to fulfill the spiritual need. So, and because of that reason only we feel hollowness in our life, because of lack of fulfillment of spiritual need. And how can the spiritual need be fulfilled? By studying of scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, by chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by doing all these activities, our spiritual need will be fulfilled and all our hollowness in life will be eradicated. So the name of today's topic is exploring the inner self, to know what we actually are, from the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So let's begin with one very trivial example. So you see, let's say I have 1 crore rupees. Just assume I have 1 crore, not that I have, but just assume I have 1 crore rupees. And now I am going at some out of station place for 1 month. So now I come to you and I give you that 1 crore rupees. And I tell you that after 1 month I'll come back, and then after that I'll collect back the money. You can give it to me back. So I went out of station. I came back after 1 month. Now I'm asking you that please give me my money. तो क्या करेंगे आप लोग? दे देंगे ना? You'll give, right? अगर अगर बचा होगा तो you'll definitely give back the money. So will you feel pain while giving the money? No, right? Because it anyways did not belong to you. So for sure you will not feel any pain. You will easily give. हाँ तो तेरा था, तू रख ले. Now let's assume another case where you won a lottery of 1 crore rupees. 1 crore का, now this is also assumption only, don't take it seriously. You got a lottery of 1 crore rupees, and now you kept very nicely. You got 1 crore rupees in hand cash. You put it in a safe where you put it in a locker. Next day morning, you thought that let me have a darshan of my money, and you opened the locker and you saw it is fully empty. Now what will be your condition? It will be almost like a heart attack. Person is gone. So now tell me, in first case, when 1 crore was gone, you did not feel any pain. But in second case, when 1 crore was gone, you felt intense or immense pain. What is the difference between both the cases? In both, money did not belong to you. In one, you have got from lottery, and in one, it was your friend's money. In both the cases, money is going away. But then, what is the difference between both the cases? Yeah, very nice. Sense of possession or attachment. So in first case, you knew it did not belong to you, so you were nevertheless not attached to it. But in second case, an attachment grew. ये मेरा पैसा है. This 1 crore rupees belong to me, and that became the reason for your pain. So just by this simple example, I wanted to explain this thing, that attachment is the only thing that is the cause of all kinds of pain in this world. सारा pain आता है, all kind of pain comes from only this one word, that is attachment. Now let's go deeper. Let's try to examine the situation of Arjuna. Arjuna, while he was there in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he also had similar condition. He knew fighting is correct. For purpose of dharma, I want to fight, but then I have to fight my relatives. I have to kill my relatives for that. So he was depressed. He said, no, I don't want to fight, or I don't want to kill. He did not wanted to follow his duty. Why? Because of attachment to his kinsmen, attachment to his relatives. Even though he knew they were wrong and they were adharmic people, still because of attachment, he was feeling reluctant that no, I should not fight them or I should not kill them. It's almost like, let's say a Supreme Court judge is there, his son has committed a crime, let's say he's committed a murder, and when he is put to the court and the Supreme Court judge is saying that, anyways, he has committed the murder, but since he is my son, let me forgive him. There is a similar condition. So attachment cannot come in front of duty. But for Arjuna, attachment became very, very intense, and he started to forget his duty. So therefore, Krishna's instruction, it started with this: how to deal with the attachments. So that's how Krishna started to begin his instructions. First what Krishna explained is understanding what is temporary, and second is acting on the platform of permanent. So these are the two important points which we are going to ponder in today's class, and this is the first thing which we learn from Bhagavad Gita also. So tell me now, is after understanding all this thing that attachment is the reason for all kinds of pain in our life, tell me, is attachment wrong? Is getting attached wrong? Me? It gives pain, right? Hmm? Over attachment. Over attachment, okay. But even little bit of attachment gives pain. No? Very nice point. So getting attached to wrong things, or in a better word, I would like to say, getting attached to temporary things. Because temporary things are not meant to be yours. Just like I discussed the example initially, the friend who gave 1 crore rupees to you, it did not belong to you, so therefore you did not suffer. But in second case, attachment was there, so therefore you suffered. So the problem is not attachment, but the attachment to temporary things. Then it becomes a problem. It becomes the cause of suffering. Like an analogy of train is given. Let's say you are going to train to Tirupati to have darshan from Bangalore to Tirupati. You are sitting on a nice seat, maybe side upper you got, very nice seat you got. You're going to that seat. Now Tirupati, the station came, but now you became attached to this seat. I mean, this seat is very nice. I don't want to let go of this seat. So is it a good thing? No, because now your destination has come. You have to come out of the place. So therefore, attachment to temporary things, knowing that it will be with me only for some time, but still having attached to it, now that becomes a problem. Therefore, attachment should be shifted from temporary to those things which are permanent. Then it will not be a result of pain. Now, my question to you is, what is permanent in this world? Tell me. Hmm? Hmm. Nothing is, even in my house, like, I don't know about all of you, but my parents, especially my mother, she was very, very attached to the furniture of the house. The sofa पे बैठो तो संभाल के बैठ, scratches नहीं आने चाहिए. All that we see, we are all attached to so many temporary things in this world, and that is the cause of all our sufferings and all our pain. So now we understand that we should not be attached to something temporary. But then what are the, even including corporate jobs, everything is temporary in this world. Now the question comes, what is permanent thing? What is permanent thing, and what should we be attached to? So in today's class, we'll be discussing that. So today's topic is important not for just general knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, but for those who are all aspiring for even leadership roles. For leadership roles also, this topic is very, very important. So be very attentive and be very careful. So you are all ready? Let's begin this topic, exploring the inner self. So first of all, let's try to understand what is permanent and what is temporary. Let's try to understand with a small activity. So I'll name some of your body parts and you have to point to it. Simple. I'll name the body part and you point to that particular body part. Okay. So maybe raise your right hand, everyone. Right. Arey, aap left utha rahe. Okay. Left hand. Your point to your head. Point to your stomach. Point to your body. Point to yourself. Okay. In some of the places, we do the same activity. When we say point to the body, point to the stomach, same. Point to the body, same. Point to yourself, they'll do like this, something round. So we see body ko bhi we are pointing here, ourself also we are pointing here. So we'll try to understand, is there a difference between ourself, our body, our hands, and all these kinds of things. So let's apply a little bit common sense. Like, let's say if someone dies, how do we communicate a death of a person? How do we tell? Let's say someone in the family has died. So what will you tell to the relative? Passed away. हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, गुजर गए. तो where did pass away? सामने तो है. The body is lying there. So what has passed away? Spirit soul has passed away. In every single language, whether in Telugu also, Kannada also, you take any single language, they all use the same terminology, guzar gaye or went away or passed away. This is the same thing. Now, let's say you call the family member and you ask, let's say example, I'll just take the foreign names. Let's say Michael. So Michael has died. So you are calling the family. So will you say, when will Michael be cremated? Or will you say that, where is Michael? No, right? Will you say, where is the body? When will the body be cremated? So now where is the Michael? Yes, the same personality that is passed away. So if we use even little bit logic or common sense, we can differentiate the difference between body and soul. Because if someone says that Michael is dead, so where is he dead? The body is there, no? So that means we are something different from body. So this is the trivial example. Just by having a little bit common sense, we can understand how we are different from this body. Just by applying little bit common sense, we can understand that. And what is left away, that our scripture says as spirit soul or atma, that is now different from the body. Let's have a little bit more common sense discussion. You all heard of organ donation? Organ donation. After their death, people, they donate some of the organs, heart and kidney and all these kinds of important organs. So now tell me, after the person has died, and if person is organ is being donated, that means organ was in working condition, right? It was in good and sound place. So that means the body was in working condition, but still the person has died. So again, that proves to the same conclusion that body to sahi salamat thi. But then why is person dead or person is considered to be dead? Because spirit soul has passed away. Even though body is there, it's like saying car is there, but there is no driver. Car cannot move on its own. So car is a matter. It does not have consciousness. But then driver is not there. So therefore it's acting like that. But if once the driver comes, then car will start to move. Similar teaching Krishna gave in Bhagavad Gita that this body, it's compared to a machine. Its example is compared to a car. So therefore, we are the one spirit soul who are driving this body. So another common sense example on this is another example on how we can understand that how spirit soul is different from body. As soon as spirit soul is there, body is conscious. So consciousness is symptom of spirit soul. अगर spirit soul है तो body conscious रहेगा. Otherwise, if spirit soul is not there, there will be no consciousness. How much ever you pinch the body, it will not cry in pain. But abhi if you will pinch, then it will cry in pain because of consciousness. Now let's go deeper. Let's try to discuss one powerful shloka from Bhagavad Gita. So in next 45 minutes, we are going to discuss just this one shloka of Bhagavad Gita. So I don't know how Arjuna understood whole Bhagavad Gita in 45 minutes, 700 slokas. Here people study Bhagavad Gita lifetimes after lifetimes. For years together they study. But here we are, for only one shloka, we'll study for the next 45 minutes. And that will give a very great profound conclusion in our life. So this is the verse Bhagavad Gita 2.13. So you all can repeat after me. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्तिर धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. Someone read the translation. कोई भी पढ़ो.
As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body and death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
So four aspects are there in this shloka. First is dehinosmin yatha dehe. Second, komaram yovanam jara. Third is tatha dehantara praptir, and fourth is dhiras tatra na muhyati. So just by understanding this shloka, you will realize how much practical or powerful or scientific Bhagavad Gita is. So we'll discuss all four parts. Let's discuss the second part first. That is komaram yovanam jara. To understand that, let's do a small activity. So do you know these personalities? Who are these personalities? Starting from top, who is the first one? After that, next, Nelson Mandela. Next, Roger Federer. Next, Steve Jobs. Okay, next, Oprah Winfrey. You have not heard? And final one, Queen Elizabeth. So now I'll show you these childhood pictures of these same personalities. Now you try to identify which one is who. Okay. So tell me who is first three pictures belong to the same personality. Tell me who is it? First three pictures. Okay. Okay. Next three. Okay. This one. Steve Jobs. Okay. Now let's see. कितने marks आते हैं आपके? So the first one was Albert Einstein, correct? Second one, Queen Elizabeth बोले ना? Some of them told Queen Victoria also. Okay. It's Elizabeth, correct? And this one is Roger Federer. Okay. Who is this? Nelson Mandela. Okay. This one, Mother Teresa. Obama. Okay. I think you all got them correct. Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, and Barack Obama. Okay. Now let's assume if I mixed all these photos and if I kept in front of you, how many of you would be able to recognize? It's very, very difficult to even leave about these personalities. Even if you look your childhood picture, you'll say, "Arey, ye main tha. I was this personality. So much fluffy, chubby I was. Now what happened to me?" So like that, you will able to understand why this is happening, because entire body is continuously changing from childhood to youthhood till old age. So Kaumaram means childhood, Yovanam means youthhood, which we are in right now, and Jara is old age. So each and every one passes through these three stages of life: Kaumaram, Yovanam, and Jara. So our body is continuously changing. Even science proves that how it's changing. Like when we are born, how many bones we had? An infant, it is said more than 300 bones. But then now as an adult, 206 bones. Even it is said each and every body cell of our continuously changing. In a lifespan of 7 to 10 years, each and every body cell is completely changed, and body is now completely different from older times. So therefore, body is every time changing. Body is every time changing. But then what is that thing that is still constant? Your identity. Like let's say Nelson Mandela, all the three pictures are Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela. So all three pictures are same personality only. Even though body is changing, there is something, our identity, it remains the same, and that is the spirit soul. It is the spirit soul that remains the same. So this is the first learning, Kaumaram, Yovanam, Jara, that the body, simply the body is passing through these three phases of life, but not the spirit soul, as the identity of a person remains same. Now, next, understand the next part of the shloka, that is Dehi nosmin yatha dehe. So, two words are here used, Dehi and Deha. What is the meaning of both? Any guesses? Dehi and Deha. Dehi means body. Deha means body. Dehi means one who possesses the body. Deha means body. Dehi means one who possesses. Who possesses the body? Spirit soul. So it talks about spirit soul and body. Now, my question to you is, how many bodies we have? How many bodies we have? One. एक ही है पक्का? Okay, let's see from Bhagavad Gita. So this is the soul. Now it is considered we have two bodies. First is internal body or subtle body, which we cannot see or which we cannot perceive. Second is gross body or external body, which we all can see and which we all can perceive. So soul has two layer of coverings. First is called as subtle body. As I said, that is internal one. And then second one is gross body. That is external body, which we see. Now, what does this body comprise of? किस चीज की बनी है ये body? What is it made of? Let's see the composition. Let's see from Bhagavad Gita. Repeat after me. भूमिरापो नलो वायु खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च अहंकार इति यं मे भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा. Someone read the translation.
Earth, water, fire, earth, ether, mind, intelligence, and falsehood. All together, these eight constitute the connected material elements.
So 8 elements Krishna talks about. First 5 elements, it comprises of gross body. Next 3 elements, it comprises of subtle body. So what is this gross body or anything external which you see, bottle, laptop, anything? It is made of 5 elements. That is combination of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Anything you see in this world, it is comprising of only these three things transformed together. Like you see, temples is also made of bricks. It is ultimately made of earth mixed together with water and fire. When it's kept on fire, then brick is formed, with that temple is being made. So anything you see in this world, it is just composition or made up of these 5 things. What are these 5 things? So remember, this point we'll be using in our next classes also. So it's very important to remember the external gross body, or this body is made up of, suna hoga na, that this body is made up of 70% of water. So all these kinds of things, it relates to this. So this body is made of 5 entities, that is earth, water, fire, air, ether. And subtle body, what it comprises of? What are the other 3 elements? Mind, intelligence, and false egos. So these 3 things are present. We cannot perceive or we cannot see. Like if I tell you, show me your mind, you say, mind kaise dikhaunga? It's an internal thing. But that does not mean you do not have mind. Everyone has mind. Everyone has intelligence. Everyone has ego. So all these 3 things comprises of subtle body. So these are the two coverings: gross body and subtle body. Now we compare it with inner jacket and the outside coat. So these are the two coverings: gross bodies, earth, air, water, fire, air, ether. And then subtle bodies, mind, intelligence, and false ego. So, what is the difference between mind and intelligence? Any idea? Any guesses? So we'll cover this in one of our sessions about mind control. In depth, we'll cover what is the difference. But then let me explain you with a simple small analogy. So mind, it works on the principles of likes and dislikes. Mind always say, "मुझे ये पसंद है, I want this, and I don't dislike this, so I want to be away from this." So this is what mind works on. On the basis of likes and dislikes. Intelligence, it has discriminating power. It does not work on basis of likes and dislikes, but it works on basis of right and wrong. What is right for me and what is wrong for me? I want to do that activity which is right for me, and I don't want to do that activity which is wrong for me. So always in the mind of person, there is a fight between mind and intelligence. Let's see how. Let's say there is a diabetic patient. He has went to doctor and doctor has said, instructed to him that you are suffering from diabetes. If you take one more sweet, you will die. For sure, you will die. He has got this instruction. Now he has kept the instruction in his mind. And now he is, after 1 week, he is being invited to a marriage. Not just any marriage, but an Indian marriage where we have a separate counter for dessert itself. Now this person is going, he has filled all his plate with all kinds of food stuff which is given. Now he goes to the dessert corner. As soon as he say his favorite sweet gulab jamun is there, his mind will say, what will his mind say? Tasty है, खाते हैं मजा आएगा. I like it. Then as soon as he will go to take it, what will intelligence do? Intelligence will create a blockage. No, no. You remember doctor had said, एक भी खाया तो गया तो, you will die for sure. So intelligence will stop him. Now what will his final decision be dependent upon? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. माइंड कई बार ट्रिक कर देता है, इट ओवर पावर्स. सो हिज फाइनल डिसीजन विल बी बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट इज स्ट्रांग. माइंड स्ट्रांग है या इंटेलिजेंस स्ट्रांग है. इफ माइंड इज स्ट्रांग, इफ माइंड इज नॉट अंडर कंट्रोल, then mind will win. He will eat the gulab jamun and he will pass away for sure. And if the intelligence is strong, then he will take the right decision. So now tell me, what should be strong? Intelligence should be strong because it has the discriminating power. If an intelligence is strong, that means mind is under control. And that's a very, very good sign. A controlled mind is the best friend of a person. So this is how we make decisions in our life. So much politics happens inside. The two entities, mind and intelligence, they are always fighting. Now this is the role of mind and intelligence. What about ego? False ego. What is the role of false ego? Very simple. So false ego is the personality that makes us believe that we are this body. We, even though we are spirit soul, still we have attachment with this body. ये मेरा body है, ये मेरा बाल है, मुझे सजा के रखना है इसको. I want to do nice fair and lovely लगाना है, because we are attached to this body. Where from this attachment is coming from? Because of false ego. False ego is the personality that helps soul forget that he is a spirit soul and he identifies himself with the body. So this is clear, right? Gross body and subtle body. What is gross body made of? Earth, water, fire, ether. What is subtle body made of? Mind, intelligence, false ego. Now let's go a little bit more deeper. Let's try to understand another personality, that is spirit soul. So for this also there is another verse in Bhagavad Gita. Repeat after me. Apareyam mitastvanyam prakritim viddhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. Someone please read the translation. So in previous verse, it was discussed about the inferior nature, that is the body, gross body and subtle body. In this verse, a superior nature of Krishna's energy is discussed, and that is spirit soul. So Krishna talks, spirit soul is also energy of Krishna only. So we are all also part and parcel of Krishna only. So this particular verse, it talks about spirit. And spirit is always superior to matter. We are always superior to the gross body and subtle body. That is for sure. Now look at the practicality of Bhagavad Gita. So much confusion we had, but that everything gets cleared with just if someone reads Bhagavad Gita. Now putting all that together, how does soul, mind, intelligence, senses, all these kinds of entities work together to understand that there is a very nice analogy in our Upanishads. So let's try to understand that analogy. So very practical. So what is this? A chariot. Chariot comprising of 5 horses, rope, the driver, and finally passenger at the last, the horrified passenger. So this entire chariot is compared to our body. Now tell me, what are the 5 horses? What are the 5 horses? Guess. 5 senses, correct. Not 5 elements, but 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? Eyes, nose, mouth, tongue, ears. So these are the 5 senses. So these are compared to 5 horses. What is the rope compared to? Okay, दो ही ऑप्शन है, माइंड या इंटेलिजेंस. What are senses is connected to what? Mind. So therefore ropes are signified by mind. Who is driver? Intelligence is the driver. And finally, who is the horrified passenger at the back? Spirit soul. So just let's analyze this. What does it mean? Let's say driver is weak. Driver is weak. Then what will happen? The ropes will be loosened up. The bridle will be loosened up. If the ropes are loose, what will happen? Horses will run hither and thither. And then because of that, chariot will go here and there. It will not be stable. And who will be the one who will be suffering? Spirit soul will be suffering. So similar example can be understood. If the driver or intelligence of earth, if it is weak, then what will happen? Mind will be loose. Mind loose होगा तो senses will run here and there after. They'll run after sense objects. मुझे ये खाना है, वो खाना है. Mind will not be under control. And then who will be the sufferer? Spirit soul will be the person who hears to only mind, especially uncontrolled mind. Such a person, he always suffers, even though he knows that this is incorrect for me, I should not do it. But mind, because it is very very strong and intelligence is weak, mind will forcefully make the spirit soul do the same activity. Because that's how this criminal activities also happen. No, it's not that the thief doesn't know that it's a wrong thing to steal, or a rapist does not know that it's a wrong thing to rape someone. Any activity, the people know that what is right and what is wrong, but then still they end up committing their sinful activities. Why? Because their intelligence is weak and mind is strong. So therefore Bhagavad Gita, look at practicality of Bhagavad Gita. It teaches the way how to make the intelligence strong, and then how to make mind under control. So what is the way to make intelligence strong? Intelligence works on the basis of discrimination, right? Right and wrong. How do you know whether an activity is right or wrong? Because it can be different for us. Something that can be right for you can be wrong for me. Like an alcohol addict, he will say, "Arey, pina is good thing. Drinking is very good thing. Everyone should drink." So then now, how do you discriminate whether an activity is right or wrong? कैसे पता? सब तो अपना अपना opinion देंगे. Correct. So scriptures are the basis, just like law books are the basis to decide whether an activity is criminal activity or non-criminal activity. Similarly, what is the law book for us? Scriptures, especially Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, one who reads Bhagavad Gita, his discrimination power increases. He gets the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. When he has the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong, his discrimination power is high. Automatically, his intelligence will be strong. Automatically, his mind will be under control. So it's not a very, very difficult activity to make the mind under control. You just have to associate with Bhagavad Gita and chanting of Hare Krishna. Just by that, your mind can be subdued, or it can come under a great control. So therefore, one's intelligence should be strong, and that happens by reading Bhagavad Gita. So till now, we have covered the 2 parts of the shlokas. What was the first one? Kaumaram Yovanam Jara. That how a body is transforming from boyhood to youthhood to old age. But the spirit soul, does it change? It remains the same. The identity remains the same. Second part which we covered was Dehi Nosmin Yatha Deha. That is Deha and Dehi. What is Deha? Body. How many bodies we have? 2 bodies. What are those? Gross and subtle. Gross comprises of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Subtle comprises of mind, intelligence, false ego. Correct? And what is Dehi? Dehi is the spirit soul, one who possesses the body. So these 2 aspects we have covered. Now let's discuss the third one. That is Tatha Dehantara Praptir. So tell me, what happens to a person when he dies? We say no, passed away. तो किधर गुजर गया? Where did he went away? Where does he pass? Where does he go after death? Hell or heaven? Okay. हाँ, नेक्स्ट बॉडी, अगला बॉडी मिलेगा, सफर करने के लिए भी बॉडी चाहिए उसको, तो फॉर नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट विल हैपन इज he will get the next body. Tatha deha antara praptir. Deha antar means changing of deha from one body to another body. Deha antara. Now I have a question for you. We all have two bodies, right? Gross body and subtle body. So when a person dies, does he leave both the bodies back, or does he take any of the body with him to the next body? Dono body does he leave, or does he take one of the bodies to the next body? He takes. He leaves both bodies. Okay. कोई अदर उसमें फेवर में है, अदर पार्टी? ओनली वन बॉडी ही टेक्स, वन बॉडी ही लीव्स. Okay, so let's try to understand what happens when a person dies. So first outside covering is gross body, more deeper covering is subtle body, and finally spirit soul bound between this subtle body and gross body. Now what happens after death? Gross body is destroyed. Gross body is destroyed, and he gets eligible for a new gross body according to his karma. We'll discuss how karma philosophy works and how he'll get the next body in one of our next sessions. But right now we'll not go into depth. We'll just discuss that. Let's say he has got a new gross body, and with his subtle body and spirit soul, he will go to the next body. So subtle body means mind, intelligence, and false ego. He will carry these three things to the next body as well. This is what happens after death. Now, spirit soul, though it's understood. Now, how to understand that subtle body is also going with from one body to another? Let's try to understand this. Let's dive deep into a very, very scientific research. That is mystery of reincarnation or punarjanma, which is very, very boiling topic even among scientists. So I won't ask how many of you believe, because science has already proved it. So you have to believe it. Let's see how. So he is a very famous doctor, Dr. Ian Stevenson. He has studied more than 3,000 reincarnation cases all across world. So he is the professor of psychiatry in University of Virginia, and he is the head of department in clinical psychology at NIMHANS. So he had 3,000 cases. Today we'll discuss one of the cases, one of the case study of reincarnation. So you know how reincarnation stories are detected? So a childhood who is newly born, he starts to act in a little bit weird way. He starts to talk in a little bit weird way. Like he'll speak of some of the memories. He'll speak, you, I do not belong to this family. You are not my parents. I belong to somewhere else. And at that time, when parents see all these kinds of symptoms, they approach this team of the Dr. Ian Stevenson, and they do the following the research, and they follow whatever the kid does. So one such story is of Deep Kapadia, that is considered. So this is the photograph from the newspaper which is there. So this newspaper is from 1984, and this person Deep Kapadia is still alive. He stays in Mumbai. He goes to various places to give his discourses on reincarnation. So this person, he was in Mumbai also. So just when he was 3.5 years old, he was a small kid. So it's his own personal story of reincarnation which he shares. So when he was just 3.5 years old, he belonged to a family of who speaks Hindi, but बचपन से ये मारवाड़ी बोलने लगा था. And parents were shocked. अरे इसको from where did he learn the Marwadi language? And then he used to talk in a weird way that you are not my parents actually, and then I am not Deep. And he desired to go to Udaipur. He says my actual family is at Udaipur. I want to go to Udaipur only. I belong to Udaipur, and I am a security officer at an Udaipur palace there. So like that, these talks he used to make, and parents were fed up. सारी दवाई खिला के देखी उसको, but nothing was working. So now they came across this team of Dr. Ian Stevenson. So they approached this group of doctors. So they came to do the research on it. So now this team, the team of Ian Stevenson, what they did, they told the child that let's go to a picnic. They did not tell him that we are going to Udaipur. They told him let's go to picnic, let's go to Rome somewhere. So they sat on the train. The train journey was going on, and they reached just one station before Udaipur, just one station prior to Udaipur. And as soon as the train reached there, the child, the 3.5 years boy said, next station is Udaipur. Agla station Udaipur. Jabki since childhood he has never visited Udaipur. So the team of them, and they were very, very shocked to hear this. And then as soon as they came into Udaipur, he was showing the various places. This is this place, this is this place. And then he was leading the whole team to a place which he called that this was my home in my previous life. So he went to the home, they rang the bell. Outside came a 32-year-old person. And this small boy, as soon as he saw the old 32-year-old person, he embraced him and he said, oh, my dear son, I missed you a lot. And now this 32-year-old person, for him it was difficult to digest कि ये क्या बोल रहा है 3.5 साल का बच्चा. He was feeling something fishy is happening here. So at that time, he said that okay, there are only a few secrets which me and my father knew. So we have a rifle at her home, and only myself and my father knew where this rifle was. So now, if you are really my father, then tell me rifle where is the rifle? So they हाँ अभी दिखाता हूँ चलो. So they all went to the second floor, and there inside beside a safe there was a picture. As soon as they pressed the button, वो picture side हो गया, and behind that there was a rifle. So they were shocked to know अरे इसको कैसे पता. And then he said, I was actually a chief security officer at Udaipur Museum, Udaipur Palace. Their museum there, there it was. He was a chief security officer. So he went there and he showed that, this was the place, this is the museum, this is where locks and key, everything is kept. And he also knew how to operate a kerosene fan, to everyone's surprise. A small 4-year boy, he also knew how to maintain this kerosene fan. And he was, one after the other, he was telling all the secrets of that palace. So after studying, they all came to this conclusion that, that this was in past life, this personality was a chief executive officer, the chief security officer in that same place, and he was Pannalal Agarwal, who died some time back only. He died. So he was that personality Pannalal Agarwal, and he told that I am that same personality Pannalal Agarwal. So it was proved in a bona fide case that it was a reincarnation case, and this came in newspaper as well. So how can a person remember his past even though the body was burnt? So this is the proof how subtle body gets transferred. Because memory is the place, mind is the place where all the memory is being placed, where it is situated. And that gets transferred from one body to another. So there are many books already, there are hundreds of books which already prove this mystery of reincarnation. But now the question might come into your mind, why don't I remember my past life? है ना? उसको याद है, मुझे याद क्यों नहीं है? Why don't I remember my past life? How many of us want to remember your past life? बस 2-3 लोगों को ही जानना है, बाकी लोग रोज ही कुछ खराब ही होगा, थोड़ी पास्ट भूल जाना चाहिए. Actually, now let me tell you what are the dangers of remembering past life. So this Deep Kapadia, when he came to ISKCON, when he got connected to ISKCON, and when he came for interview also, at that time he explained that how difficult it was for him to lead his current life, because it's like a same personality living two lives. He was remembering his past life also. Now how can he accept this new family? How can he accept? It's like he was living a double role chal raha tha. So it was very, very difficult for him to live this current life. And let's say for us also, let's say in past life you died of a car accident. Now in this life, will you ever even think of sitting in a car? ऐसे traffic देख के ही उल्टा भागोगे. So if we remember all these past life, past activities, then it becomes very, very difficult for us to lead even the current life. But still there is a proof that there is some memory of past life which is situated in our brain, which is situated in our memory, which is displayed in the form of phobia. You all have heard of phobia? Phobia is called as persistent, excessive, unrealistic fear from object, person, animal, activity, or any situation. So this phobia is a proof. Like some people have fear of height. How many of you have fear of height? Then fear of water or claustrophobia, fear of closed room. ऐसे बंद रूम में बैठ नहीं सकते, बेचारे गीता क्लास भी अटेंड कर पाएंगे नहीं कर. So all these kinds of fear are there in their mind, and these fear, it's not that they have cultivated with time, but these fear are there from the childhood. So from childhood, from where the fear are coming? अभी तो पैदा हुआ है वो. He does not have even experience of the situation of the world. So where from these fears are coming? Past life samskaras which were stored in his mind or memory. Now since he has got the new gross body, he is manifesting those fears in his new current gross body. So phobia is also proof that the subtle body also gets transferred from our previous gross body to new gross body. Another example is of likes and dislikes. Since childhood we have our set of own likes and dislikes. Like me personally, मुझे भिंडी की सब्जी नहीं पसंद. I do not like the finger of lady's finger, the vegetable of lady's finger. Now there is no reason. If you ask me why, नहीं पसंद, बचपन से नहीं पसंद, क्या करूँ? Like that, you also might have your own sets of likes and dislikes. So where are from these likes, dislikes coming from? बचपन से ही है ना ये. So that means it is coming from set of previous samskaras from past life. These samskaras were stored in your mind, and right now when you have got this new gross body, it is just manifesting in your life. So this is another example that how the soul and subtle body gets transferred from one gross body to another, life after life. So we have discussed reincarnations, we have discussed phobias. Now let's discuss something very, very crucial, which is called as near-death experience. Any one of you have had near-death experience? Oh, they have a personality. So we'll study one case of near-death experience. So this generally happens during an operation. So when a patient is operated, and let's say high dosages of anesthesia is given to a person. So at that time, a person, his ECG, EEG, all these things are almost flat. Almost, it's like almost clinically the person is said to be dead. Even though he is still alive, but clinically the person is situated to be dead. ECG is almost flat. So here is one such video from an international channel, where this lady underwent a surgery and she's talking or speaking about her own surgery. So let's go through this video. Is it audible? In that? Maybe mic can be closed.
In Germany, prestigious doctors are also losing their battle. Her heart will not restart. She has just minutes before her brain too shuts down. This will be difficult to talk through trying to jumpstart her heart with the video. That's several drugs. The patient had lost too much blood. Her organs weren't getting enough. How do you manage to convince them? Well, they didn't think we could save her. Because Christina's heart has stopped pumping, many would consider her dead. Yet something seems to be happening with her mind.
Das nächste, was ich wieder weiß, ist, ja, dass ich wohl unter der
Next thing I know, I was hovering underneath the ceiling of the room. I could see down on myself laying on the operating table. And I saw the surgeons and heard them talking to each other. The scenario was pretty hectic. I realized that this was about life or death.
To help understand near-death experiences, some researchers focus on the content of these episodes.
A common element that occurs early in near-death experiences is what's called an out-of-body experience. At that time, the person seems to be able to see and hear things going on, but up from the vantage point above their body.
So this was one of the cases that in this international channel they published, that how a personality, when he was on this verge of death, he felt like the soul has come out of body and he was able to perceive the whole situation, what was going on. So such cases also we study that makes us believe that actually soul is very, very different from body. Even one of our ISKCON sannyasis, he also had gone through this similar kind of situation. So his operation was done, he was in similar condition, and when he woke up from the operation, he slapped the doctor. He said that, how come you are discussing about the baseball match during such a severe operation? So these kinds of cases, there are many cases, and these kinds of cases prove that how we are changing gross bodies, but how spirit, soul, its subtle bodies, it keeps on transferring from one body to another. Now we have discussed the three parts of sloka. Now let's finally touch upon the fourth or final part of the slokas. So three parts we have discussed. First one was Kaumaram Yovanam Jara, how the body is getting transformed from boyhood to youthhood to old age. Second, we discussed Dehi Nosmin Yatha Dehe, difference between body and soul. That body, two kinds of body, gross body and subtle body, and soul is called the Dehi. Third one which we discussed was Tatha Dehantara Praptir, how soul is getting transferred from one body to another body with the subtle body, and the gross body, it keeps on changing according to our respective karmas. And finally, the most important one which Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Dhiras Tatra na Muyati. Someone read the translation. This is already read. But the final thing which is important is a sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So person who has this knowledge that this body is temporary, and the complete meaning of this was that the body keeps on changing from boyhood to old age, like that it goes on. And then when the person changes the next body, he realizes that it's just the change of body, and the spirit soul is eternally the same. It is deathless and it does not go through these kinds of changes. A person who knows this, he is very, very stable in his life, because this is called as attachment to permanent. This person is attached to spirit soul, which is the only thing that is permanent. Outside place, whatever you see, it is temporary, and the connection to temporary will make our life miserable because of, as we discussed in our initial example also, how attachment to temporary things, it is the root cause of all pains. Whatever pain we suffer, it is due to one thing only, that is attachment to the temporary. So a person who is attached to the permanent thing or to the level of spirit soul, or who is very, very highly advanced, such a person is very, very stable in his life, stable in different kinds of situations. And that's what corporate people are also looking for. They are looking for leadership qualities, the people who are very, very stable, who do not fluctuate so much, or who do not have mood swings, or who does not get swayed away in difficult situations. So only a spiritualist can come to this position of becoming stable, because he understands what is temporary and what is permanent, and he is the one who does not get bewildered into this temporary situations. So therefore, understanding the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita makes a person equipoised, in any difficult situation of life, understanding that actually his spirit soul different from all the things happening around. So therefore, this shloka says that a person who understands this, that this world is changing, will not be bewildered, but he will remain stable even in different conditions. This is what I always say in our classes. We are not human beings with spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings with human experience. So when we understand this concept, we'll be always stable in all the situations of life. There is also an important quality of leadership, which even corporates are looking for: stability. Now let's see some of the practical benefits of understanding that we are not at the level of body, but we are at the level of spirit soul. First thing is universal brotherhood. When we come to the platform of body, we start on distinguishing from each other. ये मेरा परिवार है. This is my community. हम मराठी लोग हैं, हम गुजराती लोग हैं, हम whatever state we belong to, or let's say more higher, we belong to this country. ये India है, ये Pakistan है, ये America. So like that, because of body, because this body is born in India, we identify ourselves as Indian. But now let's say your next body is born in America. So now you will identify yourself as American. So because our bodies are changing, our designations are changing. But then what is the one thing that is constant? Spirit soul is the one that is constant, and each and everyone is a spirit soul. So what comes is the theory of universal brotherhood, where we think that each and every person, not just another person, but even the body, a person in the body of an animal, even he is also the level of spirit soul. So universal brotherhood is being established. Second thing is rising above inferiority complex, because many people, they come to us and they ask, Proji, kya karu? I feel very much inferior complex. I am little bit fat. I have a little bit dark complexion. Mera ye problem hai. So they come with these bodily problems. But then one who understands this concept of universal brotherhood, he will also rise about the inferiority complex, knowing that he is spirit soul and not this body, and this body is subject to so many changes and it is temporary. Third thing is, we have a positive outlook and attitude to life. Instead of complaining, we start helping each other, knowing the universal brotherhood. Each and everyone is my brother, so we have this develop this tendency to help everyone, not just humans but animals also. ऐसा नहीं है, some people say that हाँ, we are Indians, we should save Indian, और बाकी जानवरों को नहीं, बाकी चिकन प्लेट में आएगा उसको. Why? He is also spiritual. Why are you killing that person? And if you are talking about brotherhood, he is also spiritual only, just in a different body. So like that, attitude of life changes. Person, he feels to be more grateful of people around him. And finally, right use of resources. When we know everyone is spirit soul and belongs to the same family, same spiritual family, then he will not try to exploit each other. Right now, we are all trying to exploit each other. Company mein employer is trying to exploit the employee, and employee is also is trying to exploit the employer. कैसे मैं छुट्टी मारूं और कैसे मैं ज्यादा पैसा एक्सट्रैक्ट करूं. And employer is always in that mode that कैसे मैं ज्यादा से ज्यादा काम करवाऊं इससे और कम से कम पैसा दूं. So this mode of exploitation also goes away when one comes to the level of spirit soul. Now let's relate today's class from previous class. So previous class we talked about 4 needs of a human being. What are the 4 needs? No, 4 needs. 4 needs. नहीं वो तो that is हाँ. Physical need, psychological need, emotional need, and spiritual need. Now let's map these 4 needs to the 3 entities which we studied: soul, gross body, and subtle body. Let's map which need belong to which body. Okay. So tell me, first of all, spirit soul is there, subtle body is there, gross body is there. So gross body, it caters to which need, or which need caters to gross body? Physical need, correct. Psychological and emotional need, it caters to which body? subtle body. And then what about spirit soul? It's being catered by spiritual need. So we are all taking care nicely of gross body and subtle body, but they're not maintaining the real entity, which is what is the need of spirit soul, the spirituality. But then we are starving the spirit soul. Spirit soul, like in past previous class also, I gave this example of parrot. A parrot kept in a golden cage. You, let's say you love the parrot a lot. You bought a golden cage for him. You are cleaning the cage nicely. You are decorating the cage nicely. But then you are not feeding the parrot. How is it? Is it very good? No, parrot will die away. So similarly, these external things are covering to the cage of the pigeon, but the internal what lies is pigeon, the spirit soul. And if you don't feed the spirit soul, then definitely you will feel hollowness in your life or miserable in your life. So therefore, people, though even though they have everything in their life, whatever they need, but still they feel hollowness or they feel something missing in their life, only because this need is not being fulfilled. So therefore, we say don't starve the spirit soul. Spiritual activities will feed the spirit soul. The three best ways to feed the spirit soul is, first of all, is mantra meditation. There is no better way to feed the spirit soul. As I said in previous class also, that 99% of your spiritual advancement depends on chanting, the quality of your chanting. With how much focus you are chanting, with how much focus you are trying to hear each and every syllable of the mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Forget about yourself, you are still new in your jobs, but then there have been people connected to us from Google also who are at the level of very high level in their managerial positions. They are also, even some of the CEOs of some of the companies, they also, before starting their work in office, 2 hours in morning they chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and then they go to the office, because they also realize the importance of spiritual need as well. They are continuing their work also, but with that they are also compulsorily doing spiritual activities also, which feed the spirit soul. Can you imagine 2 hours chanting? Either 10 minutes also, it's difficult to chant, our mind gets so much distracted. But they, even at such high positions, being CEO at such great companies, they are also realizing the importance of this. And we say, Hamare paas time nahi hai, time nahi hai. It's never about time, it's about priorities. Always remember. Second one is studying Bhagavad Gita. This also greatly satisfies one's spiritual needs. And then finally, third one is association of like-minded spiritualists. Like how many of you feel little bit positive when you come to the temple? Automatically feel that my spirit soul is getting nourished. Because this is the place of spirituality where we perform Gita classes, where we do chanting, where all the spiritual activities happen that feed actually the spirit soul. So therefore, at this place, we automatically feel nourished. कुछ अच्छा लगता है दिल में कि हाँ आज तो सैटरडे मेरा वेस्ट नहीं गया, मंडे टू फ्राइडे तो वेस्ट गया, बट सैटरडे आई फेल्ट अ लॉट nourished. So that happens because here we are trying to feed the spirit soul, and this can only give us the full satisfaction. Therefore, I always say, now understanding all this, do you think that spiritual practices, is it optional thing? Spirit soul ki needs optional hai kya? It is the most important thing. It's a compulsory thing for everyone to be happy in their life or to feel completeness or satisfaction in their life. So now let's quickly summarize what we learned in today's session. So anyone wants to summarize, or should I only go ahead? Because the memories are volatile, it just goes away with time. So here in today's class we studied various case studies. We studied from physical or from the psychological point of view, from the scriptural point of view, that how we are different from body. We are different, we are spirit souls which we are different from gross bodies and subtle bodies, and then we are comprising of two kinds of body, that is gross body and subtle body. We saw that how when we are transferred from one body to another body, it is the soul and the subtle body that gets transferred from one body to another body, and we are changing the gross body. And the person who knows this knowledge or who is realized in this manner, he does not get bewildered by such changes. So our shifting should be changed from permanent attachment, from temporary attachment to permanent attachment. Then a person can be happy and satisfied. So this is all what we learned from today's session. If we have any questions regarding this, we can discuss anything for next few minutes. सब कुछ क्लियर है? एवरीथिंग अंडरस्टूड? कुछ डाउट नहीं है? ठीक है, इट्स गुड. दैट मींस वी आर ऑल वेरी वेरी इंटेलेक्चुअल. या तो कुछ समझ नहीं आया, दोनों में से एक चीज है, या तो कुछ समझ नहीं आया या यू आर ऑल वेरी शार्प. So assuming it's the second case, you are very very sharp. So next we'll go for mantra meditation now. So as I already covered in previous class also, that which mantra is the best mantra to be chanted. So that mantra which do not have any capacity of desh kal patra, it can be chanted at every place in every circumstances without any restriction for time. And one such mantra that comes in Srimad Bhagavatam and Kalishantara Upanishad also, that is this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. These 16 names composed of 32 syllables are only means to counteract the evil effects of Kali Yuga. So let's all chant this mantra together. If you all want to relax your leg, थोड़ी देर खड़े होना है तो खड़े हो जाओ. If you all don't have habit of sitting for so long, it's very important to relax yourself for mantra meditation because you have to focus for next 10 to 15 minutes fully on this. One beat can be given to me also. Okay, everyone got the beats? Okay. So for next 10 to 12 minutes, our only objective is to focus on hearing this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is the highest and easiest way of advancing in this age of Kali Yuga. So I want all of you to close your eyes. No more talks with anyone or with your mind. For next few minutes, our aim is to simply focus on this hearing of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If any thoughts come into your mind, just keep it aside and try to bring your focus again on simply hearing these holy names of Shri Krishna. Just by doing this, you will feel a massive advancement in your spiritual life. So let's begin. So first of all, I'll chant the invocation mantras. You can repeat after me, and then in single pace, all of us will chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So you can repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everyone with same pace together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Gradually pause. Take a pause. Keep your eyes closed. So we have chanted this mantra 54 times. That is, half a round is already completed. Now it's just a matter of next few minutes. Tell your mind if it is ticking, if it is running here and there, that it's just matter of 5 more minutes. Focus simply on hearing each and every syllable of the mantra. Try to hear a full mantra starting from first Hare till the last Hare. That is the goal. Even if you hear one full mantra, that is considered to be very, very glorious. So with that aim, with that reminder in mind, let's chant remaining of half of a round. Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.